Coming from the little West African country called Ghana, and also looking at my subscribers and followers on social media, I can say I am a storyteller with a little voice, but I am glad to serve the Lord with as little as I have. My first movie is Forgive Us Our Trespasses, and then it was followed by Declined, and now we are talking about Amen. So my stories have been inspired by biblical and Christian values such as forgiveness, salvation, and the faith we have in prayer.
Auntie, have you talked to God lately?
Sometimes God doesn't listen. So recently, I approached our director and producer, Uncle Ima, that I was interested in the Christian movie production. And then he said, okay, he will let me know when it's time for another production. And surprisingly, he accepted my request and then he sent me some scripts to go through so that we start a new production. And so I am very, very grateful to him to be given this opportunity to showcase my talent in drama. I've always wanted to be part of a ministry like this where we will preach about the gospel so that others will also be able to watch and then give their lives to Christ and then also change their lives by watching our movies.
I don't call for auditions. This ministry relies solely on volunteers, so I keep praying that God should bring on board ministry helpers, people who are willing or wholeheartedly willing to support this ministry with their talents, their skills, and whatever they have. And looking at Areta, we are actually in the same church. She is the calm, sober, and reserved type. She approached me and said she wanted to support. And looking at her with my own experience, I didn't believe she could be someone to stand in front of the cameras or appear on the screen. But it is amazing how God used her to carry the character in the movie. She did so well, and I thank God for her ministry. When the script is ready, we continue to pray and also to rehearse, especially with the kids. And I also use that opportunity to introduce them to some of the behind the scenes techniques, and they feel happy working around the camera and getting familiar with the camera. I think that also helps their performance on set.
Yes, zoom in and keep her in the center. Is she in the center?
Yeah.
When we say zoom in, it means make the thing bigger. When we say zoom out, it means make the thing small. So zoom out and keep her in the center.
Okay, she's still in the center.
She's still in the center?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm coming to check.
Actually, we started production praying and hoping that help would come. And all the people you see working in front of the cameras and behind the scenes are people who volunteered to work without any charges. And I also did most of the work. I wrote the story, wrote the screenplay, handled camera, light, and then the sound was recorded with a mobile phone tied to a broomstick. And then also I did the editing, I did the sound production. For the first time, all the sound you hear in the movie, I produced, mixed, and then edited them into the movie sound score. And I am the same person doing the stills photography and doing the artwork designs. And so I have actually spent nothing on this production. I only invested time from pre-production, during the preparation stage, writing the script, editing the script, rehearsing and all that, through production, filming, directing, and all other stuff. And then also post-production, thanks be to God, I can say it is almost a zero budget production, a film I produced without spending any money on the set. That is not to say there were no challenges on set. When you have to record sound with a mobile phone tied to a broomstick, they lift it up and it still shows within the frame, and they have to reposition themselves in awkward ways. And then also the kids at some point got tired. The little one among them couldn't stand to finish the production. I understand, she got tired. There were no snacks on set, and at some point she said, I am tired, I can't act again. So at some point, when she was supposed to act with her sister, she went to sleep on the set, and her dialogues had to be given to her sister. I could understand her, but these are sacrifices. As young as they are also making to support this ministry. God bless them so much, and God bless the effort they are putting in to support this ministry. When I look at the analytics as I make this video, the movie Forgive Us Our Trespasses has been watched by 699 people, and then Decline has also been watched by about 720 people. Though people are getting 100,000 views, 200,000 views, 1 million views, and the likes, I look at my little voice, the resources I have, and look at the numbers watching my movie. 600, 700. It is like these 700 people gathering at your feet to hear your voice, to listen to your story, and it really humbles me. As little as we are, God is using us to reach this number of people. I strongly believe that God has started something good with us, and He is going to end well with us if we don't give up.
I am employing all of us to please watch and also spread it to others, so that they will know what God is doing through the Christian movie industry to help others to come to Christ.
You have to see this movie. Amen. It will really put you in the prayer mood.